So after the big finale in Friendship is Magic with all the lasers and the crying, there were lots of lasers and crying. There's an epilogue episode, the last episode in the series. And even though the epilogue is kind of hit or miss, I really like the song The Magic of Friendship Grows. A song about how the magic of friendship is inside of all of us, and no matter what changes, as long as we grow together, our friendship will grow with it. It's kind of a lovely sentiment. So we're going to talk about that final song and what I think about it, how I think it succeeds at what it tried to do, and how I think it could be better at what it does. That's what this video is about. The song has a couple of agendas, the primary agenda being to make the people who've watched this show for 10 years of their life cry, and the secondary agenda to communicate the idea that friendship grows with you as long as you grow with your friends. And I think the chorus in the song does an amazing job of this. It's just like kind of absurd how much it probably made thousands of people cry, but I think they nailed it. The chorus starts with "This is where the magic happens" and shows you a shot of Ponyville and all the ponies you've come to know over the last 10 years, just obviously meant to flood you with memories of all the stories you've experienced here, all the tales of friendship, how everyone's grown and changed together. It's a way to say, wow, it's been 10 years, you've been watching this for 10 years and it's ending. But also, remember all of this friendship stuff? Where it happened? It happened right here in Ponyville. This is where the magic happens. It's where the magic lives. The second time the chorus kicks in is at the School of Friendship. Once again, this is where the magic happens. This is where the magic lives. It's another setting probably very dear to your heart if you were watching the show the last few years before it ended. You know, it's full of lots of memories, lots of friendship lessons, lots of people who grew and changed. It's another place where the magic lives. Once again, flooding you with memories and trying to remind you of all the lessons you were supposed to learn along the way. And then the final time the chorus kicks in, you see the sort of obvious thing it was building up to. This is where the magic happens. This is where the magic lives. While you see images of every pony you've ever known across the series, as sung by the main 6 characters. The idea, of course, being no matter where we are, no matter what happens, the magic of friendship is inside of all of us. That's where it really lives. It doesn't just live in Ponyville, it doesn't just live in the School of Friendship. Independent of any location, it's inside of all of us. It's inside of our hearts. And that's the good shit. That's the good, sappy shit. Gimme that shit. And I think the chorus is handled pretty much as well as it could be. Absolutely, I think, must have succeeded at its goal with making people cry and reminding them that the magic of friendship is really inside of you, no matter where you are or no matter what changes, as long as you grow together. But the whole song isn't just the chorus, unfortunately, so we gotta talk about the rest of the song too. So when the magic of friendship grows, each of the main characters except for Twilight gets a little thing to say about their element and what they've learned and how they've changed and grown and how their element has helped them become friends and keep long-lasting friendships. It's a good idea. The problem is they really fucked it. Pinkie Pie goes first, and the line she gets is, "No matter how much time goes by, the party will still be here with some fun new games to try." What the fuck is that? Where's the emotional substance in that? She's like, man, it sure has been a while, but don't worry, the party's not ending. That doesn't help you learn anything about friendship. It doesn't say anything about Pinkie's character. And treating friendship like a never-ending party is kind of a bad idea. No, Pinkie's thing is laughter, and how laughter brings people together. Laughter is a source of unity, and laughter helps cope with pain and change. That's kind of her thing, is laughter. But I get they were trying to do a thing, so to change the sentiment as little as possible, instead I would suggest, no matter how much time goes by, the laughter will never stop. It's the best medicine you've got. It's sappy, it draws attention to how long it's been, it draws attention to the importance of laughter in friendships, it draws attention to all the times they've used laughter as a coping mechanism throughout the series, and the importance of laughter as a coping mechanism in general, which is something I really care about a lot. So I don't know, it seems easy enough to fix. Then Rainbow Dash gets the line, "Big adventures waiting, obviously, and as long as we're still together, we'll be flying happily." What do you get about Rainbow Dash's character from that? Like, do you think she's just an adrenaline junkie who loves adventure and danger and punching monsters? Because sometimes the writers agree, but that's not who she is. She's about loyalty, about sticking by your friends no matter what, about defending your friends. But some of her line isn't even that bad, so instead, what I would suggest is she say, "Loyalty never dies, obviously. As long as we're still here together, we'll be flying happily. Not a lot needs changed. The flying together happily thing still works with the idea of loyalty, but loyalty never dies, obviously, is a much better line, because it goes with that no matter how long it's been, your friendships can grow with you. It fits with that theme. Loyalty never dies, friendships don't have to die. And the obviously can stay because it's sassy. Sometimes the writers forget, but Rainbow Dash is sassy. She's a sassy person. She's kind of spunky. That's her deal. So the obviously fits great, but that line about big adventure doesn't mean anything, because friendships aren't about big adventure. What are you trying to teach people? Friendships aren't about adventure. They're about loyalty and laughter. And anyway, the line about loyalty is much better. And Applejack's line is fine, I guess. Her line is, "Friendship is something true to pass on down to generations yet to come." Aside from them really trying hard to work the word truth in there, in spite of the fact that it doesn't quite fit, it is a really pleasant sentiment. Applejack cares a lot about family, and passing down this show and the lessons you've learned about it to generations yet to come is a really, really sweet idea. It's really tender. You get an idea of who Applejack is, you get an idea of what she values from this, and it does, again, bring up that friendships and the idea of friendship don't have to die, which is a common theme that they're trying to establish here. And then Rarity comes along to fuck it up with the line, "We'll never stop believing in generosity and the friendships we've won." Those thoughts don't connect, Rarity. I appreciate that you at least mentioned your element, unlike Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash, but you need to try a little harder. Only the first half of that line even has anything to do with your character, and the second half doesn't connect with the first half, so let me help you out. I think "we'll never stop believing in generosity and the friendships that it's sown" would be a lot better. It's a pun, get it, sown, because you've sown those friendships with your generosity, just like you sew dresses, because you're a seamstress. Just try a little bit harder. You were so close. And then Fluttershy steals the show with the best lines. She says, "The love for every living creature that she feels is real, and that's why friendship comes so naturally." It's just amazing. Fluttershy loves everyone. That's her thing, is kindness and love. Expressing that kindness and love to others. And she's right. Friendship does come a lot more naturally when you're loving toward everyone. I can relate. I also feel love toward every living creature, and it does make things a lot easier for me in the long run. Especially friendship-related endeavors. And the choice of words is just so great. She specifies she has love for every single living creature, every last one of them, and not that friendship comes easily or simply, that it comes naturally, that it's a natural thing. She loves nature, this Fluttershy character, in case you can't tell. So choosing the word naturally instead of any of its synonyms, it's just the icing on the cake. It shows they really care and understood Fluttershy and wanted to squeeze as much emotion as possible out of these lines. Good job, Fluttershy, fucking A+, you kicked ass. So to recap, Pinkie's lines are bad because they don't mention laughter or her element to any meaningful degree, and they make it sound like friendship is a never-ending party, which is a bad lesson. Rainbow Dash's line is bad because it makes it sound like friendship is a big adventure, which it's not. Friendship is not an adventure, and if it is an adventure, that's usually not a great sign. Friendships are generally about understanding and mutual comfort and enjoyment, not having a big adventure every day. Rarity's line just doesn't connect. The logic just isn't there, and it would have been really easy to fix the logic, which is what I think I did personally, so hire me, please, Hasbro. Applejack's line is fine. You learn plenty about her character from it. You understand, that she loves truth and family. It's kind of obvious. And Fluttershy's line just blows the others completely out of the water, and I wish everybody had writers that tried that hard. There are a lot of lovely things to appreciate about the song. I just think, like usual, if they tried a tiny bit harder, it would have been amazing instead of just sweet and good. The song is about how friendship grows with you. It's about where friendship truly lives, which is inside of all of us. So the most important thing is to show the people that friendship lives inside in the best light possible. And they didn't quite do that. They put an effort forth, though. They put an effort forth.